Do I have... You right, lads? How you doing? Can you hear me okay? You right, Hassan? Lovely stuff. How are we all doing tonight? Hi, John. Jack, are you gonna not kill half the grid tonight? So we've got a little while before things kick off. Oh, my phone's doing funny things. Well, I'm not going to lie, Noodles. I hope your wheel stops working again. Um, make the championship a bit more exciting. Oh, no. We want him to spin. Maybe lap 30. It's alright, he can afford to spin. He's got a massive lead as it is, 90 points. Let the others close up. Yeah, but that allows us to close up, mate. Not gonna lie, I kind of need it. I can give you one if you want, Noodles. I don't mind. It can be arranged. Obviously, lads, your normal commentators aren't here, so you are going to have to put up with this piss poor excuse. Looks like we're just waiting on one more. Pot noodle. Only the Bombay one. Asian version. No thanks. eating through his cables, so he can't drive properly. So his first race, it's going to be guaranteed dry. Been very lucky in this division so far. Yeah, I know. I thought there was comms for Schumacher. Oh, unfortunately, I can't do both. Bit of a blow for the TPs that like to sit in their party and try and help their drivers. It happens. Doesn't help that we've got one of the comms guys on holiday this week, so he'd normally step up and do the cover. So who have we got out first? Got Stomper out first. Obviously, tonight is going to be very important on your qualifying position. As we know, this is a really hard track to overtake on. Last week's winner as well, so let's see what he can do. Hopefully not that. That was not the greatest line, I must admit. Alright, Brasco, how you doing, mate? Good result for you last week, P2. So here we go, Stomper starting his lap. Let's see what he can do. I would expect him to be up the front, so this would be a good indicator for most people about the sort of pace you're going to have to set. Does look tidy through sector 1. Obviously it is going to be purple as he is the first car out, so... Does look like a nice clean lap so far. Obviously we will move on to other people as we're going round. The only other comms I've done was on one-shot qualifying, so this is a bit different, for sure. So, low 12s already. Let's see what other people can do. Who is going to be next across the line? It's going to be Reevski. So where's Reevski going to put himself in comparison? A 12.7? It's not a bad time. Who is next across the line? Oh. Wayne and Magnatex, both in the 13s. Who's this? Mikey G. He's just starting his lap. Oh, Chris in there with a 12.6 for his first lap. That's good. Not been seeing this much pace from him this season, so a nice time like that will give him a lot of confidence going forward. Try and get one of these pink cars. Matt. Is it Matt next? Or have I missed one? I think it's Matt next. Chris the Knight, 13 dead. Kodonski, he's picked up some pace this week. He had P2 on track in Masters yesterday. Looks like a very quick driver at the moment. Not sure what hacks he's found, but we'll let him have them. Brad in the 12.8 as well. He had a bit of a poor week last week by his standards. He'd be looking to make amends this week. Noodle's still in the pit. So we're staying on board with Death Zombie because he's going to be the next one to cross the line by the looks of this. Unless someone else has decided to go for another lap. Maybe Hassan. He does like to do about 50 in quali. So how Death Zombie going to stack up in this grid? Nice exit there. Just straight up to 13. Not a bad time from him. Very close there. Brasco's putting in a 12.2 as well. Very nice. Obviously the one we are waiting for will be Noodles. Sitting in the pits. Old Schumacher vibes. Just going out for one lap at the end maybe. Got a couple out on their outlaps. Is anyone using? No. Oh, Mikey's on the lap. So we'll stick on board with Mikey. Been a bit unlucky this season. His results definitely haven't been what we are. Not with that attitude, you're not, no. Yeah, Mikey's been a bit unlucky with his results, I feel. Definitely a quick driver in there. Consistent. Going purple in the middle sector. So maybe he has found himself a little bit of rhythm coming into this race. Moves himself up into 6 on a 12.5. Nice time from Mikey, that. It's looking quite close at the moment. Obviously Sultan does have a little bit of a gap, but fairly close grid. It's what we like to see. So who else have we got on the lap now? Reevski, by the looks of it, he will be one of the next ones across the line. So we'll see if he can improve on his 12.7. Around the last corner, uses most of the track on the exit, across the line, and he does improve. 12.6, not a bad time, but just drops him back down to 8th. Wayne, gone unnoticed, he has put in a quicker time there. Few drivers in the 12.5, 12.6 area, so this could be a really close battle coming into the later stages. Brad's on an invalidated lap, so he's either going to have to recharge or come into the pits. Who have we got? We've got Striker on an out lap. Hassan is just about to start a lap. So we'll sit on board with Hassan, we'll see what he can do. He's a very quick driver, Hassan, but definitely struggles in qualifying for some reason compared to his actual race pace. Using most of his battery in the first sector. Is currently up on his time. Nice exit there. The car in front of him's got out of the way nicely. Using all the track there. That was so close to invalidating. But he's got himself through. Oh, this is a quick lap. 3/10 down on his time. This is going to put him around third spot if he can carry this pace round this last couple of corners. Nicely over onto the rumble strip there. Opening up his entry. Nice exit and across the line. P3. Nice lap. Very nice lap. So who have we got next? So hard to tell here. There we go. Is Brad on it? No, Brad's going to be coming in. Fuel lights flashing. Yep. Is Pro coming in? No, Pro's just about to start a lap. So we'll sit on board with Pro. Currently occupying 19th. See what he's got. Burns all of his ERS down that main straight. Change the camera type. We're going to this. Nicely on the apex. Does run out to the wide. Some drivers do that. I myself like to keep it more hugged on the inside. Oh, he goes on the grass. That's going to hurt him, but he continues on. Runs a little bit deep there. Nice entry onto that corner. Coming up the hill. Keeps it within the white lines. DRS open. Is he up on his time? He is up on his time. Almost a second up on his time. He's got plenty of ERS left for this final sector. being a bit generous with those track limits there, not wanting to invalidate, crosses the line 13.8, puts him 17th. Just missed Brasco, but 12 dead, very quick lap from him. Who else have we got coming across now? Zoltan, ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous Zoltan. Is that everyone in now? No, we have got Jack on the lap, by the looks of it. Yeah, absolutely agreed, some lap from Zoltan. He's going to take some beating today. Jack has got himself up into P9. Into the 12.5s, a very good lap from him. I heard big things about Spain being one of his best trucks, so I'm expecting big things here. Very nice lap from Jack. I think he was. I'm not 100% sure. Currently driving better than a 3 mil pace at the moment. He's going to run out of fuel. So we got Mikey here. It looks like he's just about to start his lap, so we'll sit on board with him. Car stays nice out of the way. Nice entry into the corner there. Does miss that second corner a little bit. Keeps it tight again. Oh no, he keeps it nice and tight there. Runs a bit deep. Oh, he gets a snap there. Fight in the car mid-corner. That's going to hurt him a little bit. And he's backed out of this lap. Sensible thing to do there. So we've got Brad. Is he on the lap? No, but Brad is not. He's going to charge up and go again. Bit shocking to see Brad down in 13th though. I would have expected a little bit more. So what have we got now? Colden, Colden's just started his lap by the looks of it. Again, people being very careful with that turn 2. Very wide into turn 3. Oh, he loses the rear end. Recharge, mate. Go again. You've got time. So I think we are going to sit with Brad here. Obviously 13th is not what he'll be wanting. We know he has got a bit more pace in him than this. So let's see what he can do. Very conservative with his ERS going into turn 1. There we go, that's a bit more like a nice little cut on the turn 2. Hugs the turn 3. Keeps the car under control. Opens up the entrance for turn 4. This is nice, this is looking a lot better from Brad here. Ran over that curb a little bit too much, lost maybe a little bit of time, but not a lot. He should be okay for your low fuel mode. I think he'll survive till the end. Hits the apex there. This is looking like a good lap. He's got plenty of ERS left. Should be able to burn it all here. Again, not quite opening up the last corner as much as I would have thought. 12.3, gets himself into P8, and that'll be all from him for this session. So Reevski's on and out, just starting his lap. So we've got Jack, he's coming round. Trying to get through all these is a bit of a pain, so you'll have to bear with us, lads. But we will stick on board with Jack because he's here. Jack will be 10th at best now. Wayne just beats Brad up into 8th, knocks his teammate down. Got Chris coming around the last corner, what can he do? Noodles! Oh, I can't beat Zoltan, he goes. But Chris up into 9th. Good lap from him, good to see that pace back. I know this is Reevski coming across the line. He can't improve. Starting down in P13. So Stomper's going to start in 5th. He's just come into the pit lane. Who have we got here? No. Who's still on the lap? No. Wayne's not on the lap. Jack, is he trying to improve again? That's... In the space of an hour, we've had Noodles, wheel broken, can't beat Zoltan, pole position. So we got Noodles starting on pole, Zoltan on 2nd, Brasco, Donski, Stomper, Striker, Hassan, Famuswain. The shock here, I believe, is to be Chris, P9, Brad in 10th, Mikey in... Run out of time there. Yeah, that was good lap, Jack. This is where all the TPs are hoping their drivers have checked the others' box to see who their pitmate is. So we've got quite a long straight down to the first corner, so if slipstream was a thing in this game, it could be quite powerful. But as we know, it's non-existent, so we'll see if anyone can make a move going into turn one. Hopefully everyone makes it through nice and clean. So we have all three tyres on the grid. Interesting. Sauce definitely wouldn't have been a strategy I would have gone for personally. Hopefully so, but we will see. You never know. The only driver to start on hards is Reeski, so he'll be planning to go long. Pick up places later on, hopefully, with a better tyre delta. Yeah, again, I would not have chosen softs, but here we are. Maybe an early safety car will play into their hands. Don't jinx it. Obviously, last week we had the front two have a little tussle. Hopefully we don't have the same thing this race. No, it was in the centre. Oh, we're off, and Zoltan appears to have not moved. So that's given Noodles a lovely little bit of freedom. And Zoltan is down in to 13th. We have a bit of carnage going on everywhere. Yellow flags out already. And was that a bit of wing I saw flying around? Oh, Matt's off into the gravel. So we've got a lot going on in the first lap. We've already got a bit of a gap formed. I'd imagine Zoltan to pick that up. Doesn't look like he's got any damage. Has anyone got damage? Thought I saw a bit of wing flying. But we've got position changes. Brad has dropped down. I know he's just got his place back. So we can have a look at the position changes. Obviously, Zoltan, lap 1 is our biggest loser with 7. That's going to be hard to recover from that. Yeah, we've got Chris spun around. Not sure what happened there. But that's going to hurt him. He was such a good qualifying. We've already got pitters happening. So out in front, not much is really happening. We can only hope. But Brasco is still up there. P4. Doing well. Only lost one place in all that chaos from the start. So that was good. right now. It's going to be so hard to overtake. Going to have DRS trains everywhere. We got Jack getting past his teammate Mikey. Zombie was in the background having a little look-sees. Nothing of it. Can he make something happen here? No, he's just gonna sit behind now. Sultan has picked up a place somewhere. And he is now back in the frame with all those front runners. There's almost a 3-second gap to the second pack. So these guys back here will be hoping for a safety car. So you've got Zoltan is closing down on Wade quite quickly here. So let's see if he can make a move down this main straight. Oh, we've got someone off. Was that Hassan? That was Hassan. He's run wide. Suffering from that dirty air that you get in that final corner. Oh, and I've just seen Sultan run into the back of Wayne and he's damaged his front wing. Not going well for Sultan at the moment. Having a bit of a shocker. It's too hard to tell with these camera angles. No, Danny. No, Danny. Chris didn't get caught up with that. There was something else on lap 2 or 3, I think it was. We cut onto him as he was in the gravel. I'm not sure what happened. Obviously, Sultan is. Don't threaten him with a good time. I'm not sure what Zoltan is doing here. He's Lotus are in the mud today here, so we'll see what happens. Has he got no front wing? No, he's just lost that end plate, so he'll be coming to the pit. We have got pro pitting. Okay. That explains why he didn't move off the start then. It looks like Pro's having to have a new wing. I don't know what's happened to him. But he's picked up damage from somewhere. At the moment, there's Pro breaking my heat. So that gap between Wayne and Jack is now almost 5 seconds. Right now, Brad will be fuming. He'll be wanting to get past here to try and close in on that gap. Got Hassan all over the back of Striker. Is he going to go for a bit of a late move here? No. Thinks again. Stays behind. It's the problem. You get so much dirty air through that last corner. It's so hard to get the move on the straight. Saying that, Brad has managed to get past Mikey on the straight. So now he's got a little bit of a gap to Jack. But you do feel that Brad should be able to make that time up. We have a yellow flag in Sector 1. It's gone, so I'm not sure what that was. Just trying to look at the timings here. There's not really much going on. I'd say Hassan is probably the closest to eyeing up a move out the front lot. Just depends if he can stay with him in that final corner. We've seen him go off before there. He does lose time. He lost quite a bit of time there. So we picked up our first 3 seconds of the night. Going to Haytham. It's always Haytham. It is always Haytham, bless him. This gap from Brad to Jack is not closing as much as I thought it would. He is reeling him in. I thought he would have been near a DRS now. And we've got Colden just leaving the pits. He's put on a set of hard tyres. Obviously he's had enough of those softs already. Right now he's got a brilliant claim to fame. Beating Sultan. We'll take that. Oh, up in front we've got Stomper getting Donksky's pit. So Stomper now has a 2-second gap to Noodles. Can he close in? So that's something we can keep an eye on. Exaggerated a bit from the car pitting, but yeah. But that time is already coming down a little bit. So I don't know if Noodles is just saving or if Stomper's quicker at this part of the Grand Prix. We'll see, but he is going to have to defend from Brasco on this next straight. So that could cause them time to Noodles if they start fighting. As he has a little wiggle on corner exit there. See if Brasco can close in. Brasco not able to do it there. So Stomper, let's see if he can continue to push. He needs to get into that DRS. Even if it's not just to overtake, just to help himself defend against Brasco, who is looking, yet again, very quick this week. Obviously, Striker well within this pack, and Hassan. They've formed a little bit of a gap to Wayne now. And we've got yellow flags for someone. I'm not sure who that was. It was only a quick yellow flag. Brad has now got himself into that DRS of Jack, as we thought. So I'd expect him to make a move on this straight, to be honest. We'll see if he can. Looks like he got a nice exit there. He's closing in. Look at that. Nice, easy pass there for Brad. He's moved himself up to 7th. Considering he started in 13th, he's driving very well here. Can he close up onto his friend Wayne? Yeah, it was, yeah. But Jack saying that he's driving well. So Reevski is going to be the next one onto the back of the Jack. Like, I feel this is the area that is going to offer us the most at the moment. The rest of the gaps are a bit bigger. Jack staying within that DRS of Brad though. Will Brad be able to defend it on this next straight or no? Jack's just had a little wobble coming out of there. Or is Reevesky gonna make the move on Jack here? Yeah, he doesn't look to be gaining. I forget who Reevesky drives for, but 9th and 10th for that team, doing very well. We can, yeah. Oh, it's that one, isn't it? So I feel like the soft runners are going to be doing a 2-stop. Everyone else is still well on for a 1-stop at the moment. Mikey's come off his tyres quite early. He was definitely a medium starter. Oh, Hassan. He's decided to get rid of these tyres. So he's not going to be double stacked, luckily for him. And he comes out 25 seconds behind Noodles. So we'll see how he does. We'll have a look in a minute at how much time he's gaining on his next lap. Noodles out in front, pulling back out to that 2.2 seconds. I think this is the problem with the control and their tyre wear kicking in. Hafen opting to go for the softs at this stage of the race is a bit surprising, but we move. See, don't think 6/10 is close enough for an attack. Coming out, yeah, I know, soft's crazy. I think you need to be about 4/10 behind to make a move coming out. We've got Wayne pitting here. He's going to chuck on a set of hards. I'd imagine he'd be able to go to the end from here. So we'll see what he can do. Let's have a look. Hassan taken almost a second out of Noodles here, whilst overtaking, so that's not too bad. Yeah, they should be pitting soon. Definitely for a 1-stop. Obviously, you can tell there are going to be some 2-stops going on now. Hards from that early is just not going to work. The surprising one is the 1-lap softs. That was a terrible idea. And we've got Stomper coming into the pits now. So he is safe from any possible double stack. What, in general or in this race so far? Oh, Chris has got himself a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pits. Danny's going to have to whip in double hard. I think there's two. I think Wiggy was definitely one of them. Um, I don't think he had any right being where he was at the start of the season. Um, so he's been very impressive. And the other one is actually that Jack. He's been much quicker than I thought he would be especially for his price bracket. He's had a couple of incidents, don't get me wrong, but if he's got pace there. If he can just keep it clean. So the top three are all now coming in. So let's keep an eye on Stomper here. Does he manage to get in front of Noodles? This is going to be pretty close. He does not. But he has got himself much closer than he was before. So this could now be race on for the lead. If he can stay with him. Because he will now have the help of DRS every lap. As expected, Reevski will be going late into this race. So Hassan's managed to get the jump onto Brasco with that earlier pit. So who else have we got? Looks like Stomper is yeah, he's gonna have to pit again, I think. I don't see him getting those tyres to the end. Poor old zombie right now is feeling the effects of his old tyres compared to all these guys on the fresher rubber. Hassan is looking to eye up this move here. Yeah, he's going to get that done. Is Brasco going to follow behind? Yeah, look at that. Brasco is through as well. That sinking feeling when you're on the old tyres is just... it's horrible. It is horrible. So that early pit has definitely helped. Obviously, some of the traffic helped as well, but Stomper here, right on Noodle's tail. So for the first time this race, he's actually going to be under pressure. Tyre wear would be fine. Everything would be fine if we had a bit of slipstream to overtake. So what we got? Zombie has decided to pit along with Matt. Both of them will put on a set of hards and they will both go to the end now. So we've got Reevski still out on 16 lap old hards. I wonder what lap he'll pit. What? I'd imagine it'd be any time soon. Lap 18, 19. Haytham on his 5 lap old soft, so he's due a pit any moment. Yeah, about 19 sounds about right. So what else have we got? That's the problem with this game, I think. Literally just waiting. It's a lot of following. I don't understand why they can't just put a little bit of slipstream in. It would make this so much better. So Brasco gone for a move on Hassan. Hassan keeps it there. Both of these two drivers doing some really nice wheel to wheel at the moment. Which one's good? Hassan breaks a bit late around the outside and keeps his position. Brasco is definitely gonna looking a bit more punchier at the moment, and he's got 3 lap younger tyres, so it looks like this is going to be a battle for a while. Obviously, there's a little bit of a gap now for. Yeah, Noodles was always going to catch here. So, but Donski's got some pace about him still. He's got himself a nice little gap. All depends when those tyres will drop off. Reevski's going to lose 2 positions here. Nicely done. These boys will. Let's see. Let's see how quick these two catch up now. I expect to see Reevski come in this lap, so it'll be nice to see where he comes out. See, because the only one doing what I'd call the next sensible strategy. See where that gains him. For the back, Jack is still in Brad's DRS. That is impressive. He's got a gap to his teammate behind. Not sure what's going on there, but that dude Jack is definitely showing that he's got something about him. Noodles setting the fastest lap now. And he's kind of dropped Stomper that lap. Noodles showing why he is winning this division at the moment. And Reevski stays out. So obviously he doesn't think he can do 13 laps on the mediums. Got a bit of a gap between Striker and Famerswain. So he just on his own. Is that having his own little sort of time trial race now, bless him. Oh, I thought it would have been about lap 19, to be honest. And yeah, there we go. Dog's here for his next pit. That's going to cost him a lot of time. What's he going to go on to? Fresh set of mediums. And Reevski also in. Set of mediums. So where's he going to come out? He's going to come out in 11th, isn't he? Yeah. Don't know why it's just showing his pit box for him, but there we go. Yeah. Let's see what he can do. He's got just over 2.5 seconds to Mikey GTI. He's on 13 lap old hards. So we'll see if he can start to close in on him. Obviously we've got Zoltan pitting as well. Bless him, he's not had a good race. His wheel disconnecting. P18, that's not where we expected him. Massive gaps out at the front now. You've got Striker and Hassan who are still close together. Diablo picking up 3 seconds. Haytham, DNF, what's gone on there? Is that a full safety car? He's managed to bin it in a weird place. So yeah, Mikey pitting. Well, the grid closing up. This is interesting. So what are the leaders going to do here? They've got to pit. Otherwise they're just going to be eaten alive. But who's going to double stack? Is anyone going to double stack? Let's see what these guys do. Noodles coming in. Stompers coming in. Yeah, they all know. No double stack there. Oh no, Brasco has been double stacked. This is gonna hurt him. He's gonna lose a few places here. Donksky has stayed out. 2 lap old mediums. Sensible. Noodles putting on a set of hards. Could cost him in the first few laps. But we've seen he's got incredible pace today, so we'll see. Maybe. If he can keep the lead, the mediums will be so much more powerful though. So let's have a look. Who hasn't pit? Magnatex hasn't pit. He's on 7 lap old hards. I feel like he probably should pit. He's just going to get eaten alive. So we've got Reevesky up 6 places here. His strategy's worked out. It's actually come out at the right time for him and Kodonsky. I thought they'd both, especially Kodonsky, he'd be out of it with a 2-stop. But that's worked out really nicely for him. Sultan as well, he's gained a few places from that. But as we say, safety cars cause safety cars. So we will see what happens next. Brasco's going to be fuming though. Absolutely fuming. I would be. Gonna have to wait a while for the old pack to close up again. This is only gonna help the medium runners that little bit more, making those hards less and less valuable. No, there's no comms, so no one knows. Use this time to roll a cigarette, I think, while we're waiting. I'd imagine we're going to have another lap looking at the gaps behind. So do we think that Noodles is going to be able to survive on those hards? That's this is, I don't know if he's going to have enough time for the difference. I've already done it, mate. Right, chill your beans. I don't think that those hards are going to be coming into effect at this stage of the race over the mediums. We've got Pro lagging behind. Bless him. Donkey might struggle with those 4-lap mediums in a little bit. But even then, by the time we get going, you're only going to have, what, 6 laps of racing. I just don't see the hards being effective. So we've got the safety car in this lap. So we're going to sit on board with Noodles. We'll have a look, see when he goes. Now, does he go early? So the safety car is in the pit lane, so he could go anytime. And he's gone. Wasn't the best safety car restart, but he's managed to keep position. I don't think he is. These mediums are going to be so much stronger at this stage. Look how close they are to him. Oh, Hassan has made a move on Stomper. No, Stomper's kept it in there. That's going to cost him a bit of time. But Hassan has got the move done. Now Striker's looking on Stomper as well, and he's dropped down. He's suffering here. But up in front. Noodles just holds on. Zoltan has definitely run off track there. So we've got anything else fairly close? We'll see. I don't think he's going to be pulling away. Has got a good exit though. He's got himself a little bit of breathing room. So Noodles does live to fight. There's also one for Aphrodite team, Danny, just saying, you know. So point deduction maybe, huh? What was that, like the first or second season that it went a bit crazy? Dogski struggling there. Hassan's right on him. Surprisingly, not many pens yet. I did expect more. So you've still got a few laps to go yet, so anything could happen. Who else have we got? Everyone's so close together now. Zoltan is still making moves back up the grid. Great recovery drive considering. Can he stay close enough? That looked like a track limit warning there. Oh, there's a bit of contact. And that move has cost him. Oh, and he's absolutely drifting round that corner there. Pushing too hard. So hard to tell though, without seeing the POVs. But he's definitely come off worse. So what can Hassan do? I think he's a bit too far back again. Excuse me, sorry. He had a little look, but nothing else. Doesn't look like anyone else is making a move. That's the thing. They will start dying now, yeah. Oh. What's going on there? Brasco and Stomper fighting. Now that's allowed Striker to start having a look in. Oh, what's happened there? Hassan is dropped down. Did he go for a send on Noodles? Or did he just lock up and spin himself? Oh no, Donski's down there as well. Oh, was there a collision between those two? Striker has got past Brasco in all of that. Colden and Pro are in the back. They've been at the back for a while now. I don't know. We missed it. But both Hassan and Gdonsky have dropped. I think it might have been Gdonsky and Hassan, as they've both dropped. But again, we don't know. But that's cost them. We might get lucky. We might see a report. So we'll have a look here. We've got Striker all over the back of Stomper here. No. Not many moves going on. Got Brad down in 10th still. Yeah, it's been pretty much a train. I told you qualifying was going to be important. Although there have been some moves, but Noodles has pretty much dominated the whole race. I think Reevski's done very well with his strategy though. He has pulled himself up from... what was it? He's gained 7 positions. So Pro's got another... yeah, it's the standard top 3 there, isn't it now? Oh, Reevski's got 5th in the end. Up 8 positions. Very nicely done. Great drive from Noodles in the end. Helped out a bit with that little kerfuffle that happened. Definitely. Otherwise he was under pressure, but absolutely great drive from Noodles today. Yeah, you got really unlucky there, Brasco. We did watch that. So, today, to be honest, I think I'm going to have to give my driver of the day to Reevski. Gaining 8 positions in this track is not an easy feat. Obviously, it wasn't through overtaking, but it was through a good strategy choice. I thought they had, to be honest, mate. I think you got very lucky with the whatever happened behind you between Hassan and that. Otherwise, you would have been under a lot more pressure on those final laps. So yeah, Rizky got driver of the day in the game as well. So yeah, he will be my driver of the day. I think his strategy was definitely the one to be on. Yeah, it wasn't great comms, but thank you for lying to me. But thank you very much, guys. Um, Hopefully, I don't have to bore you again next week. So it's just a shame there wasn't any in Schumacher. Right, so what I need you to do is not field a team next week, Irish, so I can gain some points on you. That would be very much appreciated, mate. Right, so that's going to be me. Cheers, lads. Have a good one.